Okay, so this is how we're going to upload, or we're going to allow kids to be able to write on a PDF. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to choose a class, and we're just going to create an assignment here. So we're going to go, however you get to your assignments, it doesn't matter. So if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and open up one of your courses and go to add an assignment.
Okay. Now, the thing is, on assignments, I do it in a very peculiar way. You can see that I've put things in here before, but I basically tell them what the assignment is through announcements.
But if you're wanting to upload a PDF, it has to go through assignments. The nice thing about assignments is that it is going to land on their calendar. So they have one spot to see all of their assignments from all of their classes, and that's on their calendar. So when you give it an assignment, even if you give it 0 points, like I do IXL, I give it 0 points, I still have it on the calendar just with no submission. So then that way it is on their calendar and there's one place for them to go for everything. So we're going to go ahead and just click on add assignment. And once we do that, go ahead and click add assignment. I'm not controlling very easily. There you go.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and just type a title. It really doesn't matter what.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so in this main box, just like normal, you could go ahead and put a video or instructions on what they need to do with this PDF. And then we're going to scroll down, and you can give it some points if you want. But this right here is where we're going to get the PDF. So we're going to go to external tool. So this is normally where you say online submission. So we're going to tell it that we want an external tool. So we click on external tool down there, and then we're going to click on find.
Okay.
And once we're at find, then we're going to scroll down to Kami. It's Kami. This only really works for PDFs. So a lot of us have documents that we want kids to be able to annotate, highlight, things like that. Or we had a social studies teacher that he hand grades all of his tests. He wanted kids to be able to write on his test. So this allows them to write on a PDF, which is a flat surface. So we're going to go ahead and click Kami Google Drive assignment.
All right. Now, for them to write on the PDF, though, am I understanding this right? What tool are they using on their computer? And they're probably using their mouse.
You're going to be able to see everything that you can do here in just a second.
Okay.
So this is, now it looks like you've already at some point opened your Google Drive in this. So we're missing,
this morning.
So we're missing a lot of the screens. Basically, new people who come to this, it's going to ask you to allow your Google Drive access.
Yeah, I did that.
And you're just going to click through that. So then that way it has access. I think normally I have to do it twice. I allow my access, and then it kind of comes back to that same screen. I'm going to allow my access again. And then this should be your Google Drive. So can you go ahead and just find a PDF? I don't care what it is, just a PDF of some sort.
Right here, we'll go to documents, and we'll go to, here's radical equations.
Now, I didn't necessarily see it move. I need it to move within this screen. So this is your Google Drive. We can't use your Google Drive up in your many tabs there. We have to use this screen right here. My Drive, PDFs, shared. So you need to choose it from there.
And you said it needs to be chosen from Google Drive, not document.
This screen right here. Yes. So anything that you have in your documents on your computer, you need to put into Google Drive. So that we can choose it. So do you have anything in your Google Drive that might be PDFs?
Yeah, I do. I have things that Carolyn has shared with me. So let me go in there. Sorry about that. So let's go there.
Now you're not going to, nope. You have to go through this screen. You can't go any other way. So we're going to use this screen. You can make it bigger. Yeah. And we can drag this little guy down here and make it a little bigger so you can see, but we have to go through here.
Should I go where? I'm trying to figure out where, when Caroline shared those things, would it be under my drive or shared drives?
It would probably be, it would probably be shared with me, honestly. Let's see, let's go to PDFs and just see if we can pull up anything here that might be a PDF. There, let's just do this. Getting started. Let's just go with that. So what I did was I made a file in my Google Drive, file number 1, that was the name of the folder, so it was easy for me to get to it, and anything I wanted to put in here, I just dumped in there to make it quick. But you can use however you want, but you got to get it to your Google Drive first. So you're going to click the assignment and then hit select. Okay. So once we hit select, it's going to pull it in for us, and we're going to go ahead and hit select again. And then we need to load it in a new tab.
Okay.
And then go ahead and scroll down and save and publish. I need you to save and publish.
Up. All right, due.
Yep, give it a due date. And it doesn't matter what it is because you're going to go in and delete it anyway. All right, and then go ahead and click done. There you go. Save and publish.
Okay.
All right. So now on the kids' end, any explanation or videos or anything that you put in, it will all appear above this load, practice, and window.
Okay.
And then now let's go ahead and click, and then at this screen you see SpeedGrader over here. That's how we would access it in SpeedGrader. But let's go ahead and hit load practice in a new window.
Okay.
So go ahead and click on that. Okay, this is what it's going to look like for the students. So they're going to have a lot of these controls. They're coming up here. All of these controls along the left-hand side, they will have, and then your PDF will land here. Now, your PDF is slowly loading here. Here we go. So if this was what we wanted our students to do, if I had, say this was a worksheet, I could click on the T over here for text box, and I could click anywhere on the screen.
Okay.
And then I can type.
Okay.
My answer is blah, 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 blah. So if you have a long answer question, they can type there. So that's kind of handy. They can also put comments. They could put a comment. If they click the comment box, then they could add a comment off to the side. Now, our screen's getting a little, I'm not sure. I think it's because I'm in it and you're in it. But the comments work the same way. Off to the side, you'll see a name and the comment. The equation editor is pretty nifty. If you were to click this, and then you could click the little pi symbol, and that will give you more tools. So that gives you all of those math. You could have angle, you could have your exponents and things like that. So those are all there. There's a text to speech. You can highlight and click text to speech and it will read it to them. So lots of different options there. When the kids get this on their side, over on the up here, it is going to say submit. When they click submit, it goes back to Canvas and you see it in SpeedGrader.
Okay.
Another thing is up here, there'll be something that says save. You can't really see it, but up here it'll say save. So kids can save and then come back to it. When they open the assignment, it'll go back to where they are.
Okay.
Now, the beautiful thing about this is when you bring this up in SpeedGrader, you're going to see all of these controls. All of these guys you're going to see in SpeedGrader. So if you're grading a test by hand, you see all of their tests and their writing. Change the color and you can make notes off to the side, or this one isn't right, click the text box, type a little comment. So you can actually write on their test
Okay.
give them a score, hit submit, and it goes back to them. You might say, hey, I really want you to look at number 1 and number 3. Those you need to make some corrections. They can go to number 1 and number 3, correct it, and resubmit it.
Okay.
So it all happens within this screen. They're not anywhere else. And then it goes to SpeedGrader and you can get it right away.
Okay.
So I had a social studies teacher who does not use this, has never used Canvas, and he gave a test. He graded his test. He gave a test like this. He graded it, and then in SpeedGrader was able to grade it. And he said, you know what? I haven't graded a test that fast in 10 years because it's all right there. So I think this is a good tool for a lot of these things that are flat, that we can't, to get it into a Google Doc so kids can write on it, that's painful. This, you can just scan it in as a PDF and it'll work. Now, if you have any document that you have, say CUDA, you can go to File, Print in CUDA, and it will print a PDF, and then you can upload that PDF. So that's another option. You also have, if you don't have it on your phone, there's an app called Scan Genius that allows you to take pictures of multiple pages and put them all into one PDF. So those are a couple options.
I made a note of that. Scan Genius.
Scan Genius. It's orange. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's really all there is to it. It does open in another tab up here, but basically it all runs through assignments. So you can't do this unless you have it as an assignment.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, very good. And what I will do, and I'll also start immediately, probably using assignments for the way it intended to be used. And